Hello, everyone. Today I will be reading For a Girl Becoming, a book by Joy Harjo. For a Girl Becoming is a Native American book that has an emphasis on the nature of the world, but also how they view nature and its connections to their people. It follows the speaker, but also a child, which the speaker themselves follow. I chose this book because one, I find Native American culture to be very interesting because of its very sensual kind of imagery with the environment, but also this emphasis on your own personal identity and importance in the universe. And I find it to be beautiful. So here is For a Girl Becoming, written by U.S. Poet Laureate Joy Harjo. For my children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren, in honor of their becoming. That day your spirit came to us, rains came in from the Pacific to bless, clouds peered over the mountains in response to the singing of medicine plants, who danced back and forth in shawls of mist. Your mother labored there, so young in earthly years, and your father and all of us who loved you gathered, where pollen blew throughout the desert house to bless, and horses were running the land, hundreds of them to accompany you here to bless. Girl, I wonder what you thought as you paused there in your spirit house, before you entered into the breeding world to be with us. Were you longing for us too? Our relatives in that beloved place dressed you in black hair, brown eyes, skin the color of earth, and turned you in this direction. We want you to know that we urgently gathered to welcome you here. We came, bearing gifts to celebrate. From your mother's house we brought poetry, music, medicine, makers, stubbornness, beauty, tribal leaders, a yard filled with junk cards, and the gift of knowing how to make them run. We carried tobacco and cedar, new clothes and joy for you. And from your father's house came educators, thinkers, dreamers, weavers, and mathematical genius. They carried a cradle board, hope, white shells, and turquoise for you. We brought blankets to wrap you in, soft beaded moccasins of deerskin. Did you hear us as you traveled from your rainbow house? We called you with thunder, with singing. Did you see us as we gathered in the town beneath the mountains? We were dressed in concern and happiness. We were overwhelmed as you moved through the reft of your mother. Even before you took your first breath, your eyes blinked wide open. Now breathe, and when you breathe, remember the source of the gift of all breathing. When you walk, remember the source of the gift of all walking. And when you run, remember the source of the gift of all running. And when you laugh, remember the source of the gift of all laughter. When you cry, remember the source of the gift of all tears. And when you dream, remember the source of the gift of all dreaming. When your heart is broken, remember the source of the gift of all breaking. And when the heart is put back together, remember the source of all putting back together. Don't forget how you started your journey from that rainbow house, how you traveled and will travel through the mountains and valleys of human tests. There are treacherous places along the way, but you can come to us. There are lakes of tears shimmering sadly there, but you can come to us. And valleys without horses or kindness, but you can come to us. And anger, and angry, jealous gods and wayward humans who will hunt you, but you can come to us. And you will fall, but will get back up again because you are one of us. And as you travel with us, remember this. Give a drink of water to all who ask, whether they be plant, creature, human, or spirit. May you always have clean, fresh water. Feed your neighbors. Give kind words and assistance to all you meet along the way. We are all related in this place. May you be surrounded with the helpfulness of family and good friends. Grieve with the grieving, share joy with the joyful. May you build a strong path with beautiful and truthful language. clean your room. May you always have a home, a refuge from storm, a gathering place for comfort. Bury what needs to be buried. Laugh easily at yourself. Real kindness with others. May you always travel lightly and well. Praise and give thanks for each small and large thing. May you grow in knowledge and compassion and beauty. Always within you is that day your spirit came to us. When rains came in from the Pacific to bless, they peered over the mountains in response to the singing of medicine plants, who danced back and forth in shawls of mist. Your mother labored there so young in earthly years, and we who love you gather here. Pollen blows throughout this desert house to bless, and horses run the land, hundreds of them, for you, and you are here to bless. The end. Thank you.